With drastic political and social changes occurring in Washington and around the country, the National Urban League began 2017 focused on the theme of Protect Our Progress. To clarify that progress, the National Urban League issued its first Presidential Administration Scorecard. We evaluated the Obama administration's policy areas like jobs and the economy, education, criminal justice, civil rights, and housing, and awarded the first African American president our second highest rating of excellent. In 2017, the National Urban League's Housing and Community Development Division launched a new initiative, Project Reinvest, Financial Capabilities, which provides financial coaching to help clients stabilize their finances, rebuild credit, and establish savings. Through social media, the National Urban League continued to highlight success stories from its Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program and the Urban League Entrepreneurship Centers. Entrepreneurs and small business owners who receive support, training, and opportunity through these Urban League programs exemplify the progress we aim to protect. In May 2017, the National Urban League released the 41st edition of the State of Black America Report, the annual analysis of the status of African Americans. This year's report included the Main Street Marshall Plan, a detailed blueprint for transforming America's impoverished neighborhoods and structural inequities. The report was released at the start of the State of Black America Summit and Legislative Policy Conference held in Washington, D.C. The conference drew urban leaguers from across the nation to meet with lawmakers and administration officials. And during the three-day gathering, the Senate's three African-American members, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and Tim Scott, were honored with special leadership awards. The National Urban League partnered with TV One to bring the 41st edition of the State of Black America Report to primetime audiences in an exclusive 2-hour special. State of Black America, a televised town hall. Taped before a live audience in Washington, D.C., at the historic Howard Theater, the groundbreaking event connected some of our nation's greatest thought leaders, journalists, and public figures for a powerful and honest dialogue about what the latest report revealed and the future of urban America and the Black community. The TV special introduced America to hard-working young people like Ibuku Shadia, an immigrant high school student living in a low-income Chicago neighborhood. Project Ready College guided her through the sometimes overwhelming college admissions process and put her on a path for academic success. Millions of Americans tuned in to TV One on May 31st. Unleashing an outpouring of commentary on social media and putting the State of Black America hashtag at the top of Twitter trending topics for the entire nation. Political, business, and community leaders gathered in St. Louis in July for the 2017 National Urban League Conference. Continuing to focus on the theme, Save Our Cities, Education, Jobs, and Justice, more than 20,000 people participated in the 4-day event. The National Urban League Annual Conference opened with the unveiling of the Ferguson Community Empowerment Center, which was built on the site of the Quick Trip that was burned down during the civil unrest that followed the death of Michael Brown at the hands of a police officer in 2014. The new facility will house the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis's Save Our Sons Workforce Development Program, which provides job training and placement services for African Americans and other young men in Ferguson and North St. Louis County. Thursday started with the grand opening of the NUL Experience Expo Hall, where more than 2,000 conference attendees and local residents had the opportunity to connect with recruiters and sharpen their interview skills at the Career and Networking Fair. The 2-day Tech Connect and Hackathon provided a space for innovators to compete for prizes while designing original applications to address the most pressing social issues of our day. For the first time, the Small Business Matters Entrepreneurship Summit featured a casting call for the hit ABC television show Shark Tank, where budding entrepreneurs pitched their ideas to 5 industry moguls. At the same time, nearly 350 middle and high school students gathered at Washington University for the National Urban League Youth Leadership Summit, building important skills for success in college, work, and life. On Saturday, over 10,000 St. Louis area school children received free backpacks and school supplies during the Family and Community Empowerment Festival on Saturday that also offered free shoes, health screenings, and other informative and entertaining exhibits. The National Urban League continued to make incredible progress in 2017, empowering communities and changing lives. When natural disasters hit, the Urban League family was quick to respond. Urban Leaguers and supporters from around the country directed supplies and resources to our affiliates in Texas and Florida in response to Hurricane Harvey and Irma, and to Puerto Rico, devastated by Hurricane Maria. The movement is also keeping communities healthier through outreach and education on HIV/AIDS, community health workers who counsel those at risk of health problems, and smoking cessation programs like Empower to Quit. The City of New Orleans was the setting for this year's Whitney M. Young Leadership Development Conference. The Urban League movement is nurturing the next generation of business, civic, government, and community leaders. With urban America facing serious threats to voting rights, educational opportunity, and access to affordable quality health care, the National Urban League continues to lead the effort to protect our progress and fight for education, jobs, and justice. Join us as we continue to empower communities and change lives. To find out how you can join the movement, visit NUL.org and follow us on social media at Nat Urban League.